All right, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, Late Night Gamer. Thank you for all the stickers. Seems like the visual part's working again, so that's good. Hello, Telonius. You are early. Yes, right on time. Hello, TMI. Also early. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello, Haliac, Data Bob, Karaste. Greetings to you as well. How you doing? Glad to have you all here. I'll turn on music in a second. Let me finish posting at least the stuff in my bags. I never have enough time in the mornings to get all my auction house stuff done. But that's okay. We're gonna do a quick Greench daily, so I don't forget to do that. I almost forgot to do it yesterday, because I've been doing it during a stream. And I didn't do that yesterday because I was focused on the grind. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let me finish posting what's in my bags though, at least. Get out of here. Get. Oh, let's go. And then we'll get right back into essentially where we left off yesterday with the Eridath grind. I'm gonna do a lot more of that. So exciting stuff, I know. There we go. Good enough. Let me get a sound on here. We can actually have some music. Perfect. Okay. Let's pull up my second account so I can be done with that. Alrighty, Roo. There's a way to make your scroll wheel post auction house stuff. I set up mine to do that. It's a lot faster. There is indeed, but I don't like doing that because it conflicts with dynamic cam. So, and I have to reset it every time I do auction house stuff, which is usually like at least once a day. So, I know, I just prefer the clickies. Alright, let's see here. Where? There it is. Second account. Let's get him on real quick. That way I can be done with this. I'm still trying for the dang footballs. I don't know that I'll get them this year again, but I'll try again anyways. You never know. How many days of Wintervale do we have left? Let's see, we got today, tomorrow. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more tries. It ends at 6 in the morning, I guess. Piece of Wintervale ends at 6 a.m. Yeah, so before reset, so why is it even on the list? Okay, let me grab another boyo. Share the questy do. Alright. We'll do this real quick, and then we'll go over to Eridath like we're supposed to. I just reached the 60 rep achievement last night. The beloved title is pretty cute. Awesome. Congrats, Haliac. Congrats! That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of reps. Now you got the 100 one to do. That was the one that rewards the mount. Pretty epic, right? Alright. Let's go northward. Onwards. There. Point me in the right direction. And onwards we go. You grab my towel because I totally just dribbled on myself. Whoops. It's a good thing we're on a flight. Hold on a second. I totally dribbled my drink on myself. Ah, jeez. Swear. This is a great way to start off the day. Not too much, luckily, but you know. Smart. Makes me feel really intelligent here. There. Yep, slowly but surely, you're getting there. Yes, congrats. I love those horses. Same. The Legion Courser unicorns are really, really cute. I love them. I didn't get my socks on. I'm a mess today, guys. Give me my sockies. My toesies are cold. Eh. Since we have a flight here. Eh. There we go. There we go. Now I'm good. Sheesh. I think the Lucid Nightmare is the only one I'm missing, as well as the Pure Heart. Nice. You're getting there. That's not bad. Do you have the PvP ones? The what do you call them? For the prestigious mounts. Because there's those too that you can still get. They don't show up under a search for some reason, but they use that same model. Pressed. Not that one. These ones. Oh wait, no PvP. Yeah, these are open world PvP because this is the where is it? It's this one here. The I guess I can't open that anymore because they don't do prestige stuff anymore. But that's your general honor level. And if you look up the honor level rewards, every like so often they reward a mount. And it's that same model. Prestige. But for some reason they don't come up unless you already own them. They haven't been removed. They're still available, so I don't know why they won't show up in the search unless you already have them. But there's a whole bunch of them. So, absolutely gorgeous. They're armored. They're pretty. Definitely recommend getting those. And you can do that by, like, you know, open world PvP. You can get honor with, like, what are some other small sources that aren't so offensive? Tolbarad. You can get it from some PvP dailies in Northrend. Island expeditions, I think, give a little bit. The PvP ones. You need friends for that, but you know what I mean. World quests. So, yeah, kind of a neat little thing. Those are from Legion. All the way back from Legion. Yeah, I'm not even 10 yet. PvP is last on my list. Oh, no, totally understandable. Speaking of, someone over here is writing one. They're so pretty, I love them. But, going up to, I think it's 80, honor level 80, will unlock all of the PvP skins for your Legion artifacts as well. So there's that too. And that, of course, counts for all of your classes since it's honor levels account wide, which is pretty great. Yeah, I love the armor on them. Same, they look great. I've been watching an MST 3K marathon for over a week now. Oh yeah? Nice. Hopefully it's going good. Oh, like it's time. Alright. These are probably the weapon appearances I'm missing besides the Mage Tower too. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're only on our level 10, you don't have them. But if you unlock them once, they're unlocked for all your classes, which is pretty great. Its honor level is account-wide. It's a very good system, and I'm very happy with it. Okay, let's see here. This guy's almost done. Get the slappies going. Nice. Alright. More work. Just got a free medicine. There we go. Alright, let's hearth back and see if we get the footballs. Probably not, but I'll try anyways, you know. MST 3K. I'm not sure what it is either, but it's some kind of marathon, I guess, so. Mad respect to anyone who does a marathon. That's... I die inside just watching. I was never a marathon runner when I did track. I was always the sprinter. Okay. Do I maybe? Nope, not on this one. Let's check the other guy. It's good it's account wide. The PvP weekly isn't so bad for me when I remember it exists. True that. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Oh, nice. Interesting. I thought you meant like an actual marathon. Got you. Yep, no football on that one either. Okay, alright. That's fine. No football. Alright. Back on the main here, and I'm a little cold. I'm gonna grab my robe real quick. 1 second. It's on the other side of the room. It's cold in here. Hard. I need to wash these. They smell weird. Okay. There we go. Socks and robe. I can now be warm. I knew I was missing something. Ah, right. I have all of those. Well, let me go ahead and do a little check on his brief dailies that I don't want to miss. Okay. And lightning steel. Alright. Oh, and Blingtron. Let's do Blingtron as well. Toy. Blingtron. Ooh, a thingy. Let's hope it's the one I need. Nope, still not. Ah! Give me the right one, you jerk. Okay, he's all loaded down with Stitch Yard quests. I'm not gonna do him, I'll do a different character. So, to the grind we go. Good day, Kraken. Good day, Dark Omen. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Yeah. Welcome to the grind. And before we do that, I need to blow my nose real quick. 1 second. I'm muted today. There we go. Oh, almost. There. The cold makes my nose so runny. It's so irritating. It's such a weird effect. Anyway. Well, that's a lot of toys. Are you missing the Dragonflight ones mostly? Wow, I messed that up. Mostly at the moment? Probably. How many toys do I even have? 813 out of 885. Yeah, probably. I haven't done hardly any, content of, Dragonflight after 10.15. That's when I kind of just stopped. So, definitely yes. I don't have a lot of the Dragonflight ones. I don't know what ones I'm missing though. I just kind of go by ATT and collect them. I don't really target toys specifically. Unless, you know, it's part of the area that I'm collecting in. Kind of like the Maw. I'm missing 2 toys in the Maw. That's why I've been doing that 1 rare every day. And that, the treasure chest that you have to drag. So, most likely, I don't think I'm missing a lot from older stuff. Sorry to hear you have a cold, Kraken. I feel better soon. No, not that kind of cold. It's cold outside. I don't have an actual cold. It's just cold. And the cold air makes my nose runny. I feel fine, though. Don't worry. I appreciate it, though, TMI. Let's see. That says up there. Okay. Is there an add-on that will give you the fastest route to a given point from where you're currently at, or run into issues remembering what portals to take to get to certain places on the map? If there is, I'm not sure what it is. I just kind of navigate on my own, so I'm not sure, Cypher. I just know, I just get around by familiarity. Okay, where's this at? Must be right here. Yep, there it is. I just found the Dream Surge toy that creates the Dream Surge weather effect. Do you know of any other weather effect toys? The only major weather effect ones I know about are not actually toys. They should be, but they're the stones off of the Ordos guys from Timeless Isle. I know I have a lot of toys, but I pretty much never use my toys besides the ones that I need for, like, achievements or something. So I'm sorry, I'm not the best person to ask about toys. I don't really know. I have no idea, to be honest. I just have them. I don't really use them. I'd probably use them more if they all didn't have, like, ridiculously long cooldowns, but, you know. I know there's one that kind of changes, like, the time of day that I use a lot. Jar of Sunwormed Stand. It's got a 24-hour cooldown, which is gross, but it's great for recording videos because it will turn nighttime into daytime no matter what time it is. It'll just make it, like, midday, which is really nice because I play a lot, I do a lot of recording at night, and I always have to turn up the brightness when I edit the video. Because, you know, it can get a little dark in some spots because it's nighttime. But that toy kind of avoids that. So it's been super handy. Oh, yeah, no worries, TMI, it's good. Like they changed the whole skybox. I'm not sure of the Dream Surge toy. Use my Hearthstones, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I don't really use my toys much. This is outside, this is not in here. And hello, Canary, glad to have you here. How you doing, honey bunch? Yeah, I was gonna say, this toy that changed the color of the sky, I love assigning different Hearthstones for different characters. Yeah, I have a randomizer. I use random Hearthstone toy, that add-on. Makes a macro that just randomizes all the Hearthstone toys that you have, including, you know, the regular Hearthstone. So, there's a lot of Hearthstone toys. And they like adding them. So, it's kind of cool. Alright, let's see here. Really want the Mechagon one? Yeah, that one's awesome. I do like that one. That one you get from the from crafting in the junkyard. Not junkyard, the crafter dude, whatever his name is. Junkyard tinkering, that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. Hello, my love. Hello, Canary. The toy I was referring to creates all the green sparkles falling from the sky. I don't think the skybox changes. Yeah, that would work. That counts for weather, I would say. If it makes, you know, kind of a slight weather effect. Okay. Got the one over here. I can't think of anything like that. I have the toy and haven't used it. There are lots of toys for sparkles and glitter, rainbows, and some wintry ones. Yeah, there's a lot of different toys, honestly. You'd have to just kind of look. The only ones that come to mind for actual weather that I really like are not actual toys, and they have charges. And I really wish they were toys. But they are... Let me look at my main here. He's got them in his bank. Somewhere. Here they are. The Blizzard Stone, the Ashen Stone, the Rain Stone, and the Sunset Stone. Those items you can get super, super, super low drop chance off of specific rares, the Ordos rares on Timeless Isle. And they'll change it to Rain, Sunset, Ashfall, or a Blizzard. They're really cool, but I have them and I will probably never use them because I'm waiting for them to turn them into toys. I don't want to have to collect them again. Because Blizzard likes doing that. If they turn something into a toy and you've definitely had the item before, but you used it up or got rid of it, you have to go get it again. And some of those items I don't want to have to get again, so yeah. They suck. Like enchanting items? I don't know of any enchanting items that do it. But honestly don't use the toy type effect stuff very much. I think I'm usually too focused on collecting to just play around. As funny as that sounds. Okay. I know what I need to do. I need to light my candle. I got a new candle. My other one died. Light the candle here. This one is the Mahogany Woods. Mahogany. For those of you that know, you know. There we go. Candle. Perfect. Get some good smelly goods going on in here. Beautiful. Alright. You just watched that movie? I love it. Yes! Oh, I love DBZ Abridged so much. Mahogany. I have some illusory stuff in DF chanting. Nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't done like hardly anything with Dragonflight. Professions, that's the word. I plan to at some point, but professions haven't been very high on my list of things to do. Not yet. Most used toy outside of Hearthstone's is a soft foam sword. Excuse me. Yeah, that would probably be my most used one as well when I was doing a whole lot of like questing and stuff and trying to get old quests done. I used the crap out of that thing. That's why I ended up making a video about it, because I'm just like, you guys gotta know about this thing. It's so nice. Ugh. I really wish you could use it in raids, but at the very least it's good for open world stuff. Is that a special one? Or, nope. Okay. Yep. Don't want that one. Alright. I mean, I rewatched it. It's still good. They're still fantastic. I need to watch the whole series again at some point. It's on my list of things to do. I had a charcoal candle, and believe it or not, it smelled so good. Oh, I can imagine. I love the smell of charcoal. Just something about that, I don't know, that earthy, fresh char smell. Woody. I like it. I like foresty type smells, I really do. And I think that's it. Okay. Alrighty, Roo. Clean out his bags real quick. And, switch characters. Alright. Yeah, I love candles that smell like pine or mahogany or balsam wood or, you know, different kinds of wood. It's absolutely delicious. But I'm thinking of a different thing. No worries, Alec. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the series. That's what I was referring to. It's when, oh, what's his face? Shoot. What? I can't remember his name. But he's one of the, he's like the boss of hell. But he sits at a mahogany desk. I can't remember what his name is for some reason. But anyway. Mahogany. That's who I was referring to. Really love soft vanilla candles. Those are definitely good too. I usually try not to get like vanilla or anything like that though myself, only because it makes me want like cookies or candy or chocolate or food. And then I'm sitting there craving it like all day. So I have learned I shouldn't rather do those kinds of candles. Because then I want to eat it. Like, no. Okay. Let's see, that's Argari goods. We don't want that. Let's see here. There's a treasure. There's a treasure. We want that one. Oh, I'm so glad all of you don't mind, Oh, there was an easier way to get up to that. Oh, well, whatever. I'm so glad you all don't mind, like, hanging out with me while I do these really boring grinds. Like, obviously I'm streaming it, like, that's the point, but you know what I mean. Like, I always thought it would have been really boring to watch someone who's not doing something very interesting. But I don't know how interesting me running around doing a bunch of treasures is either. But I'm also the type of person that I don't usually watch the stream, I listen. So I'm that lurker type of person. So I guess I can't really speak to that either, so, you know. I'm thinking of the House Bunny movie when Anna Faris repeats everyone's name in a deep voice. Oh, got you. No, I was talking about, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. The, boss of hell, whatever his name is, he's got a mahogany desk. He says it multiple times. He's very proud of that desk. He's just like, mahogany. Hey! We got the gloves! Nice! Nice. Cool. Cool. That puts us, 3 of 8, I believe. Yeah. 3 of 8. So we just got 5 more to get. Neat. Oh no, it's a great time here. Oh, I'm glad. I play OSRS. I've done some grinds that are clicking the same few places for 80 plus hours straight. Good heavens. I'm no stranger, not stranger to them. I enjoy your personality as well as the game. Oh, well, thank you. But, that's a lot of clicking. That's insane. I think I would lose my marbles or something like that. Man, mad respect. You make it interesting here for your company and listening to your explanations. Feels like hanging out. It does. It's not, like, I know technically this would be defined as a parasocial relationship, but it's not super parasocial since I'm actually interacting with you, right? So it's like, kind of para? I don't know. What would be the symbiotic version? Instead of parasitic, it'd be, let's see, parasocial, symbisocial? Symbiotic social? I guess? I don't know. I hope you see what I'm going for here. Because you're keeping me company too, so. Yeah. These are the weird stairs that don't like me going up them. Yeah. I don't understand these stairs. Let me up, please. Let's go. There we go. Made him. I only saw some of the first Dragon Ball Z when it was on TV. The jailer has a mahogany desk etched with domination runes. He probably does, you know? I bet he does. And that's why the Primus was jealous. He wanted that mahogany desk. Hey, mahogany's probably very hard to get in the Shadowlands. You gotta import that shit. And it ain't easy. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is a redubbed series. It's not like the it's not actual Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it is, but it's not what they actually say. They've just redubbed, and it's done very well. But I definitely recommend looking it up. I like DBZ Abridged better than actual Dragon Ball Z. It's funny. It really is. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. You'll be giggling like a child probably most of the time. Like the Hans and Franz part is probably one of my favorite with the two guys down in hell. They're all like, "Oh, I'll grab the oil." Oh gosh. That's so funny. There's this one skill, like professions. Getting it maxed out the way I did is clicking around 4 times a second for about 80 hours. Good heavens. Mad respect to your patience on that one, Saw. That's insane. What is on my finger? Oh, I still have glue on my finger. I super glued something earlier, and a little bit of it must have ran down the side of my thumb. I keep like brushing my finger across it. There we go. Driving me crazy. There we go. Treasure chest. Give. I would like to meet Denathrius's mahogany desk. Haley! I mean, I would too, but Haley! No, if anyone has a mahogany desk, it's him. You're right. It would be Denathrius. Zira, I have spoken. The message endeth here. Goodbye, Poops. P.S. You were the absolute best, OMG. Well, thank you, Dr. Wee. Hope your holiday is going good. And thank you for popping in and saying hi, bye. And thank you. It's commonly regarded as one of the worst skills. Honestly, I kind of enjoyed it. It all comes to a rhythm at a certain point. Hey, as long as you enjoy it and you have like, well, you know, you enjoy it. That's what I say is it counts. Patience is a skill, in my opinion. Patience is absolutely a skill. If you have the patience to be able to do something like that for that long, it's a skill. Patience is something that a lot of people don't have, so it's a skill in my book. It's something you have to earn. Not a lot of people are born with patience. I third this. Canary. You guys are terrible. Can we just agree, though, that, like, Blizzard is really good at making, like, hot older men? That's just... They're just really good at making really hot characters. Not even just the men. The women, too. Even the characters I don't like Sylvanas. She looks fabulous. She's always looked fabulous. They just got some really good artists. They know what we like. That's all gone. Okay, where are we at? Alright, let's get this boyo over there. Queen! I agree on the art. Amazing. Yes. Like, even if you don't like the character, like, for their personality, like, just looks gorgeous. Alright. Although, admittedly, I like Denathrius more in the the animation they did of him. It doesn't look so rough. The in-game model and the cinematic, he's a little rough. I like his animation version the best. Okay. There we go. But they can really make ugly ones too. That is true. Not nearly as many, but that is true. The elves had to be fabulous, or would be like 10% of the player base if they didn't. I mean, come on. The orcs, cinematic orcs. Have you seen cinematic orcs? They're pretty dang hot, especially when they're upright. Orcs got those bods. What they lack in the face, they make up for in the bod. Love me, my orcs. And Sarfang's ears. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but some of the orcs have different ears from each other, and it's not reflected in game. You only see it like in like the movie cinematics. If you have all seen that one BFA one where Sarfang comes to talk to Thrall in Nagrand, it's like one of their most, I think, iconic cinematics, to be fair. Watch Sarfang's ears. He has like slightly longer ears that are down a little bit, and they move. And when he actually like grinned, smiled for a second, they perked. And I was like, ah, you're so cute. So that made Sarfang super cute for me. So there you go. Orcs can be really adorable when they want to. I miss Sarfang. I wish he didn't die. I know he was kind of done, but I really would have liked to have kept him around. Oh well. My holidays are great, but my Wi-Fi is non-existent, and my data plan extremely limited, so that's why I typically short message-wise, of course. Otherwise, I'm not short. I'm 6'6". Goodbye now. Hugs and kisses. See you later, Woodley. And 6'6", you're up there with my brothers. You're definitely tall. I'm 5'8" myself. Taller than my poor mom. She's only 5'3". 5'4". Her sister's 5'3". Okay, we don't want to go up that way. There's no treasures up there. This direction. Instead it went the other way because of overbuffed trolls. Kind of, I suppose. Well, I thought you said balls instead of bods. I mean, they probably have that too, let's be honest. But bods specifically, body, not balls. As an alliance player, I like to play undead orcs, trolls, and the Nightborn the most. Yeah, I like me. Honestly, I like all the races. There isn't one I particularly dislike. Pretty happy with all of them. I do wish some of them were customizations instead of a separate, like, allied race, but besides that, I'm pretty happy with the way all of them look, to be honest. I would like more customizations, but that's besides the point. The only thing I like super want that would make me like some races more is an upright option for the male worgen, the undead, the trolls, and the Tauren too if possible, but theirs might be a little difficult since they're physically hunchy. Because, like, I was never super into orcs until they gave them the upright option, and I was like, because that was my thing. I was like, if they ever give them an upright option, like Thrall, because Thrall's always been upright. That's just how he is. He was raised by humans and all that. And I was like, dude, I will play them. And lo and behold, every single one of my orcs is upright. I've made so many. I have so many of them. It's actually even one of the races I have duplicates of. I usually don't do duplicate race class combos, but orc is one of the ones I do have duplicates of because I love them so much. I was more pleased with Sylvanas' Shadowlands armor than her Warchief armor, where they slapped leather bits in her midriff. Her Shadowlands armor was really cool. I've liked all of her armor, to be honest. Although I do like the newer stuff the most. I agree with you there. I liked her Shadowlands stuff. She looked great. Let's see. Thrall's balls, yes. I can't believe they removed that line too. That's so lame. It was so funny. It'll always be iconic to me. See, this is in the house, right? I think it's up. Yeah. Eh. Wait, where is it at? Ah, right there. Give. Alright. Yeah, I would play male orc if I could have an upright option. The orcs? We do have upright options. They added those way back in BFA. So orcs do have upright options for both regular orcs and Mag'har. That's why I was just saying I have so many of them, because they have that option. Most of my orcs are female for reasons. Hey, the female orcs definitely have a good look. We need a hunchback female orc now. True, we do. We need to go both ways. We need hunched options for both male and female, and upright options for both male and female. I agree. I always thought Thrall was an upright fellow. He is. He's a very upright fellow. That's funny. That's a line? It is, or it used to be. Down in Vazir. I think is it Nazgrim? Whoever the orc is leading the expedition into Vazir was. When you guys are under the water and they come to attack you, the Nagadu, he's all like, Thrall's balls, they're everywhere! That's what he would say. But they removed the Thrall's balls line for some reason, and I really don't appreciate it. They did that when they removed, Garrosh calling Sylvanas a bitch. But they did that not long after they removed, Lorthamar, calling It was either a whore or a bitch. But he was calling Jaina that. It was after she had massacred his people in Dalaran. And he flips the table. And maybe it was a bench. Whatever it was that he flipped into the fountain, he got super angry. Reasonably so. Men, women, and children of innocent people just died for no reason. And he was like, I think he called her a bitch. Maybe it was a whore. I don't remember. It was so long ago now. He called her one of those things because he was so mad. Because that was when he was in the middle of negotiations with Varian about rejoining the Alliance. And it was actually because of her that they didn't rejoin the Alliance. So, good job, Jaina. But, anyway, they removed that one too. They removed a lot of good lines like that. But whatever. WoW characters don't curse very much, but when something actually grotesque happens and someone gets really reasonably mad about it, I would say a curse is warranted. Come on. But whatever. Yeah, Nosgrim? Okay, yeah. Go through here. Nosgrim has done a lot. He was one character I never really paid much attention to, but I feel like him or Chromosh are like the two, and Aetrig are kind of the three. I get confused a lot because I don't pay attention to whoever the orc quest giver guy is, because they switch out a lot. There's even a Thrall's Balls reference in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, that's awesome. Man, makes it even worse that Blizzard removed it then. Boo. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either. Oh. I mean, those words are a lot different than balls, but I get it, I guess. Yeah. Was that the wave where they removed the hilarious dick jokes from the Sons of Hodir dailies? Probably. They've removed a lot of stuff like that over the years, which is really sad. I still finished Garrus's line in Silverpen because it doesn't feel right not to. Exact same, Tanabella, same! It feels, it's missing his punctuation there. Same. Because Garrosh doesn't like Sylvanas. Whether you like Garrosh or not, he called it. He knew. He's like, yeah, no. He called it, so. I will say, I am a little bummed that we couldn't get some sort of redemption arc for Garrosh. And that he had to be double dead. I know he went out like a boss, but he is one character that I always hated. But I think I would have actually liked to see him come back around and shape up a little bit. I don't know. I had more respect for him after Shadowlands. After dealing with Sylvanas so long, I was like, trying to miss Garrosh. As terrible as that is. Oh well. Okay, let's see here. Where am I at? Treasure down here, so we'll just start here. They're even changed in Classic Wrath. We've lost a lot. Oh, they changed it in Classic Wrath too? Boo. That's even worse. Now that I know I can make upright male orcs, I'm making a priest ASAP. yeah, they added the upright option for orcs back in BFA. So, by all means. It's a posture option. I think it's called posture. You can be hunchy or upright. You can do that to both regular orcs and the Mag'har, so. It's a good option because they look fantastic upright. Alright. That is the special treasure, which we don't want. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Yep, I knew there'd be a treasure over here. There usually is. Can I get there from here? Yes. Why did other members of the Horde allow Sylvanas to War Chief? I honestly don't entirely know. I think it was one of those things nobody really knew what to do about it because Vol'jin had been, they didn't know it at the time, but the Loa, the spirits, or however he phrased it, had spoke to him and told them that Sylvanas needed to be war chief. We find out in Shadowlands that it was actually Muzala trying to set it up to make sure she was in a position of power to cause the most destruction. But poor Vol'jin essentially was used, and I think because everybody respected Garrosh and he was dying on top of it, they wanted to honor that, I guess. But I agree though, like that seems a little thin to me. No one liked her as leader, so I don't know why that was a thing. Like, I liked her in Legion. I did. So it's unfortunate that she ended up going the way she did, because when she was like working alongside at like the very start of Legion, I guess, when she was actually helping, I was like, oh, this is awesome. She's gonna be great now, right? No. Oh well. So like actively committing war crimes in the daily. Well, just because of a dying wish. That's my guess. I don't actually know, like, why. That's just what happened, and I assume that's why they just kind of let it happen. I don't know. But there's a reason why they don't do War Chief succession anymore. Horde has a council now, which is fine. I think they needed one anyways. It always felt super one-sided for the Horde, since they didn't have any sort of council. Yeah, I had similar thoughts. Yep. Hello, Betty. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. What if Vol'jin had said Hogger or something? Would they have went with it? Probably. It's usually up to the previous war chief to call whoever the next one is. Which seems a bit silly to me, honestly, but that's how they did it, so. Alright, is that up or down? It's down. Oh, does Alliance have a council, or they just go with the Human Kingdom line? It's a little of both, because they do have an Alliance King, which is the Human King, but it's also very council-based. So, like even in was it BFA? You see Vol'jin, Tyrande, Gen, you see a lot of them work with whoever the current king is. So it's kind of both. Let's see here. Also hydrate, it's good for you. Alright, let's see. I always felt like the Horde should have been less of a single war chief and like 3 war chiefs. Would have been really cool, because it was like there were the Pandaren, specifically Chen, and the Goblins helped too, but the Orcs, the Trolls, and the Tauren specifically were the ones who like mainly founded Orgrimmar. The Goblins helped build it, and Chen helped too. Although for some reason you don't really see that lore in the active game. That's like old Warcraft lore. But anyway, what's up there? That's a weird spot. So I always thought it would have been really cool if they had 3 war chiefs. Like having a Tauren one, a Troll one, and an Orc one. And all of them, they worked as like a triune. And that would have been really cool to me. But they didn't go that direction, so that's okay. Alright. Let's see here. Any over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. I am thirsty today. Man. Okay. Let's see here. More treasures, please. I need to adjust my camera. There we go. Okay, I'm not seeing any treasures. More treasures, please. Gib. There's the special one. Alright, well. Then we'll go up the middle. Okay. And I don't see any. Okay. I think this boyo is done. Hopefully we get more than just the one piece. I would love to be done with this grind, to be honest. So I know there's a little bit left out of cloth I need, but I would like to move on to another grind. Oh yeah, you know, I didn't check, I'll do that real quick. I need to check for a pugilist. Speaking of way too many alts grind. Do that real quick. So I can tell just by the world quests. Stretchy poo. Okay. Check pugilist. Whoops, that's not a map. See, I am Maldraxi, so Anima Salvage, aiding Ardenweald. Is that it? Is it just those two? Okay. No pugilist. Alright, just wanted to make sure. So I don't forget. Okay. Back to the grind. We just need 5 more pieces. Fingers crossed we get more. And that we don't get duplicates. That is the unfortunate thing. You can get duplicates of these sets from the treasures at any point. As you all saw with the Antorn Waste ones. Which was gross. So there's one back there. Excellent. I'll come back for it. Okay. Here we go. Beautiful. What WoW class do you think is the closest thing to a Witcher? That's a good question. Well, Hunter immediately comes to mind because they are like a bounty hunter of sorts. And Hunter's maybe like a survival hunter would be a good pick. They do use a lot of runic magic, so Shaman could be another possibility. Yeah, those would probably be my picks. A shaman or a hunter. They feel a little more down to earth as well. Okay, let's see here. Druid might be a little too far, so probably shaman or hunter. Yeah, that's what I'd go with if I wanted to make a Witcher character. Like an enhancement shaman? That one could be good too, yeah. Yeah, exactly, an enhancement shaman. And they can dual wield axes too, so they look pretty great. Let's see here. Treasure, treasure. Did I already run over there? I don't think I went over far enough. I've awoken from the realm of the dead. Hello, King. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Alright. Let's go all the way over here like I'm supposed to. I don't think I went over here far enough. Unless I just don't have any treasures over here, which is also possible. Because on some characters, they just don't want to show up. Maybe I did. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't see any, I don't see any treasures over here. Yeah. These must be all clustered in one specific spot for some reason. Oh, there's one over here. I did miss one. That's annoying. I knew it. I sensed it. Interesting. I did make a human survival hunter. I was thinking about all the traps and such. Yeah, stuff like that would be good since you, at least in the books and such, you usually see, well, in the games too. They're like kind of like headhunters in a way, or monster hunters, kind of the vibe. And so like a survival hunter would feel pretty good for that, I think. Okay. I already checked that direction, so let's go this way. Still sick, but better than yesterday? Well, that's good. Glad to hear some improvement. Okay. You know, I never played Enhancement Shaman. I think it must be the only spec I haven't tried leveling at all. Really? Well, Enhancement Shaman is one of my 4 favorite specs to level, so I definitely recommend you give it a go. They've got some fantastic talents too, at least in my opinion, for a good variety of playstyles for enhancement. It's one of the few I actually feel like picking different talents actually affects how you play. So, definitely give that one a good look. It's if you like Fury Warrior or Windwalker, you'll probably like Enhancement. It's a very fast, punchy, they got a little bit of mid-range stuff, good AoE, very strong up front. Ah, we seem to be at an ad break. So I'm gonna make a coffee. Oh, let's see, hope you continue to feel better, King. Yes, same. I don't know why, I think it just hurts so different from the other two, and I just totally forgot now. It is, it's very different from the other two specs. It's very different. Enhancement is, You haven't gotten into Windwalker yet either? What? Yeah, Windwalker, Wind, Fury, and Enhancement are like my 3 favorite melee to level, so definitely recommend giving them a shot. Alright, we're in an 11 ad break. I'm gonna go make some coffee since it's that time already. Whoops, wrong one. Alright. Update. Just started Shaman and Monk. I leveled as a healer. Ah, I gotcha. Well, I'll be right back. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. If any of you ever had durian mochi? I love mochi, and there's this Asian place, a Asian market in town, and they had tons of different kinds of mochi. I love mochi. We couldn't do presents this year because of financial reasons, so we just bought a whole bunch of mochi for everyone instead. And the durian mochi, it's very interesting. It's very good. Anywho, let's see. The enhancement shaman keeps on sending me junk mail. What? That sounds funny. I started among eons ago, but never had the time to level it. I'll have to check the spec. I might boost it. What? Wind is fun to level, though. Definitely one of the easier classes. Anyone buy War Within pre-sale yet? Oh yeah, I did. Just like Canary. The second it was available. Epic version? Yep, same. The second it was available, I bought the biggest one. Got the heroic one at the moment. Mochi is so good. Yes, I love mochi. Absolutely delicious. We had dim sum yesterday. Oh, I love dim sum. I want some so bad. It's so tasty. So delicious. But yeah, this Asian marketplace had a gazillion different mochi flavors. We bought like one of each. Little box of each, and durian is one of them. As long as you don't smell it, you can tell it's authentic. We'll put it that way. As long as you don't smell it, it actually tastes really good. So, durian is a stinky fruit. That's for sure. See, that's up. Ah, it's right here. Perfect. Can I just? No? Okay. You're gonna make me go up the broken stairs, eh? There we go. Alright. Back to ye old grind. See, look at this Minari. Why can't we look like her? She looks amazing. And she can fly. I want her armor. She's rocking it. She looks great. More armor up. Folder. Armor and transmog. That's the same thing. Customization. There we go. Options like this chickie, please. She looks fantastic. Alright. My mom eats the red bean kind, not my fave. I like more of the ice cream dessert mochis. Yeah, those ones are pretty good. My favorite, though, are probably... Let's see what my favorite mochi be. I kind of like all of them, to be honest. What one would be my favorite? I don't know, actually. I pretty much like all of them. The only ones I don't really care for are the peanut butter mochi. Blech. I don't like those. Because I don't really have a favorite. I like all of them. Now, if they did mango mochi, though, I'd probably like the mango mochi the most. But I've never seen mango mochi. Demon Hunter Draenei, please. Agreed. Someday. Someday we'll be able to make Demon Hunters of other races. But that day is not this day, unfortunately. I like the monk healing. I can't play it much. Because I look at Windwalker like, so I just started a new monk for Windwalker learning. Well, definitely give Windwalker a shot. It's a lot simpler than you think it is. It's actually a very basic spec, in my opinion. And they've got some great talent choices right now, too. I've seen it here, but where I live, I'm afraid to try mochi and get addicted. Understandable. Mango mochi exists. I've seen the ice cream one. I've never had ice cream mochi. I've only ever had the actual mochi. You know, the gummy stuff. Let's see. But yeah, I haven't seen it here. Oh, they have a mango ice cream one. I think I saw it in the freezer section if you're near Walmart. I don't really like the ice cream version of mochi. I like the actual mochi. Not really into the ice cream version. It's usually more expensive too. The only mochi that we had here was like $15 a piece. I was like, ha ha ha. No. When I can buy a pack of like 12 for $3 at the Asian market of regular mochi, I'll pass. Mochi used to be the only thing I would get in my froyo. That's awesome. It's a good flavor. It comes in all kinds of flavors. 15 each? Yikes. Yeah, it was disgusting. So, I've only ever had mochi ice cream once because it's so expensive. And I haven't seen it at Walmart. It's apparently a delicacy over here. I don't know why. Which is odd too, because we have a lot of Asian areas over here. A lot of varieties of Vietnamese, Korean, all kinds of Asian folk. So you wouldn't think it would be as rare as it is over here. But, I don't know. Let me tell you though, some of my favorite culinary food. My culinary food? That's redundant. My favorite food. My favorite culture. Culinary culture. Just anything Asian. Yes, please. Favorite. Hands down. It's like, I saw on Twitter, there's a thing going around now that women don't want flowers, they want this. And it was like a bouquet of like all of these delicious looking dumplings of some sort with like chili sauce all over it. Chili oil. And I was like, yes, that is correct. I have never seen a more correct statement. So, I thought that was kind of funny. Pre-traveling anxiety is settling in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Septia. I'm sorry you're getting the pre-travel anxiety, but hopefully you're able to chillax a little bit before it happens. Glad to have you here, though. How you doing? Besides the anxiety. There we go. I need to come back here and farm the rest of the stuff I need. Including the new vendor stuff after the unlocked red goat skins. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Easy peasy. Yeah, the only things I have left from Argus myself are these treasure sets. I'm almost actually done with the cloth one, apparently. I think I farmed with that one a lot when that was current, because I really liked it. So the plate and cloth, and then profession stuff. But that's it. That's it for me. Almost completely done. I'll worry about the cloth stuff later though. I'm just focusing on plate things that affect my main for the time being. Apart from the very light crying, otherwise okay-ish. Aw, I'm sorry. Aw, Septia. I'd give you a hug if I could. But I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Just, hanging out with all of you lovelies and trying to get treasures. That is it. Kind of taken a break of transmog farming until the expansion or pre-patch, or I can just farm it all in one tune. Understandable. Very nice. Yeah, I hope they apply it to open world stuff. That would definitely be nice. The only examples they've used are instanced content. So I don't know if it's going to apply to things like treasures and quests and rares. But it would be cool if it did. I'm not too worried about it myself, though. The only ones I'm still putting off are like raids and dungeons. Mostly. But I have a gazillion of various armor types, so it's not really an issue for me. Because even if I could farm this all on the same character, I still would do it on multiple alts because luck chance. So, doesn't really change too much for me, to be honest. Alright. Do we have any treasures over here? I don't think so. No. Alright. I like that with South American food. To be fair, I haven't been there yet, but I love spicy things in general. Korean food has a lot of good spicy food too. It does. It does. My favorite, actually, I think, of the different Asian type foods would probably be Vietnamese and Thai. Those are probably my favorite of all the different kinds that I've had, which is a lot. Although Japanese sushi is pretty great too. But Korean sushi is right up there. Any sushi is good. I don't know. It's all delicious. It's hard to pick. Finally catching whole stream while coming down from family craziness. Glad to hear it. There's a treasure here. Oh, there it is. Boo. Yeah, my autism and traveling, but that makes 2 and definitely not 1. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not fun at all. Spicy curry, yes. Spicy curry is delicious. I think if I had to pick a type of curry, it would be Thai curry. I'm not really fond of like Indian curry or that type of curry, but I do like Thai curry. Thai curry is excellent. I can't imagine it not playing to quest because that's super easy to trigger a collection when you complete the quest. Yeah, I agree, but you know Blizzard. After playing for 10 years, you know Blizzard. I've seen a lot of good things pop up and be like, oh, we can do this thing now. They're like, yup, but here's the funky rules that come with it. And you're like, ah, you ruined it. You actually ruined it. Alright, never mind. So, I'm skeptical. Hopeful, but skeptical. So we'll see. I would love to be wrong. There we go. I'm finally widening my spice meter. I'm addicted to some chili pistachios. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever had those. But on the chili note, though, I love adding chili crisp oil to ramen and stuff. It's so good. Oh, next level. Ooh, haven't even had. I don't have pistachios very often, but I have chili cashews. Y'all putting chili on your different kinds of nuts? What's with that? I don't think I've ever had spicy nuts. That sounds funny, but you know what I mean. Although I don't eat nuts very often, to be honest. I usually only have them in like cookies, so it's like for sweet. Ah, spicy pho. That's true, that's true. I guess I could say I've had spicy nuts because of that. I do like putting peanuts and cashews in my pho. Well, pho, you're supposed to say it, but we're lame around here and call it pho. But I do have around 40 gigabytes of mobile data right now, so hopefully that'll be more than enough for the whole 8 hours. Yeah, no kidding. Let's hope so. That's a good few movies right there, I think, right? Okay, yep, I don't see any more. I think this character is Ledunzo. Alright. Okie doke. If you had good luck, would you just farm on your main? No, probably not. I mean, if I had good luck and got everything on my main in my first try, then obviously, yeah, I wouldn't farm it on anything else because there would be no need to. But if I don't get everything on my first try, which you never do, then obviously I'm gonna throw alts at it. It would be silly of me not to, in my opinion. So, I farm everything on my main anyways. And then whatever's left after farming for a little bit, I'll start throwing alts at it. Like these? I've been doing these treasures almost every day on my main since the Legion came out. And he's just stupidly unlucky, so I have to start throwing alts at it because I'm sick of waiting. Alright. Next. Chili oil is so good, it really is. Pause champ, yes. Gotta spice those nuts. Oh, they're dry roasted chili flavor. Wonderful is the brand. Interesting. Spicy nuts is another one of those things the enhancement shaman is trying to sell me. What? Okay. Now I want to order dinner. Ugh, same. We don't get delivery out here though. We're way too far from any area that would actually have food. The nearest town from us is 15 minutes, but they don't have any restaurants. Not even fast food. All they have is a coffee place that closes at like 2. Alright. Let's see here. One of my friends gave me homemade chili oil. I'm gonna use it for popcorn flavoring. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yum. Okay, apparently 40 GB can be used in 13 hours for streaming videos at 1080p. I should be fine. Yeah, perfect. That should be perfect. Alright, it's only 2 p.m. and I'm now craving Korean food. Same! Oh, poor Nuvies. He needs a luck check. Oh, tell me about it. He was born with bad luck, let me tell you. Because I do all this on my main. It's pretty rare I actually immediately throw ults at something. My main does everything. Everything. Until I get sick of something and see that I could do this with an ult, with a set of ults, and farm it faster. So, that's when I decide that it's ult time. Let's see. Really? There's one down there too? Okay. Probably down here in the cave. Yeah. There it is. Going to be binge watching my top comfort game right now. Baldur's Gate 3, methinks. Nice, nice. I actually bought that the other night. I bought Baldur's Gate 3. I'll probably never finish it, but I got it so I could play with the, whatever you call it. With the character creation, which is pretty cool. So, I thought that was kind of fun. Let's see here. Or rabbit's foot, whatever that saying is. Yeah, I don't know. My driveway was always way too long to make a poor delivery kid come down it, so we never did that growing up. And I live somewhere where I can get delivery, but I got too anxious to do the exchange because it's so foreign to me, so I need someone else to do it for me. No, I get it. I get it. I think I've only ever had delivery like twice in my life, and I was very young. Very young. Because we moved out where I'm at now when I was like 9. And we can't get delivery out here. No one would deliver. And I wouldn't want them to anyways. They'd probably get stuck on our road. Our driveway, quote unquote, is a mile long of gravel, uphill both ways, single lane. It's not a county road, we put it in ourselves. This used to be a logging property for trees. Which is why we had to become a quote-unquote tree farmer to buy it, but still. Ooh, hope you have fun with Baldur's Gate. I definitely have. I'll probably never finish it, because I'm just not really interested in the rest of the story. But it's been fun making new characters. 8 hours of traveling, I feel for you. Yeah, 8 hours of traveling, especially if it's like by plane, it's like the worst. At least for me, because I have that inner ear issue with elevation and storms and such, and it gives you migraines. So I have to hardcore dope up before doing anything with planes. Because the one time I didn't, I regretted it, and I was crying for about a 12-hour flight. It was great. Worst one of my life. Hey! We got the wrists! This is why we use alts. Excellent. Alright, cool. So that puts us 4 of 8? Yep, so just 4 more pieces. Cool. It is a beautiful game. It is. It's gorgeous. It's visually very pleasing. Thankfully, winter is so bad at doing its job this year. There's barely any ice or snow, so I'm happy. Well, that's good. It's only -3 Celsius right now, too. That sounds cold. I don't know what that translates to, but that sounds cold. I use Uber Eats here, and I have them leave it in the entryway so I don't have to meet them. I'm in an apartment building. Yeah, I know other people that do that. I'll have them leave it at their door for them. Makes sense to me. Hello, Zinti. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Never traveled by plane. Road is abysmal enough. I like flying. Like, the flying experience doesn't bother me one bit in terms of, like, the idea of it or how it works. I don't have a heights problem. It's just the inner ear issue that I have with pressure differences and elevation. That's why if there's a sudden shift in weather pressure, I'll get migraines. So, you know, that's just great for flying. You want to talk about sudden pressure change? Well, as soon as you get up in the air, bam. So, just fantastic, but... luckily I almost never take the plane. I don't travel so much anymore. Used to a lot, but it's gotten too expensive for me. Another one today, yes, I know, I'm excited, right? And we haven't gotten any duplicates yet either, so that's promising. About 26F according to Google. Ah, that's pretty cold. Brr, that's below freezing. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, it's only in the, like, 40s, 50s. I haven't looked at the thermometer today, but it's in the 40s or 50s here right now, so it's not too cold. Like, it's cold, but not, like, cold. I've had that problem with my sinuses. I found out the hard way. Oh, it's over here. The flight from California to Arizona in front of some nice flirty dude. It was so embarrassing having that pain at that time. Oh no. Oh! You know, this character, I'm gonna have to make a note of this. This character is lucky because this character got other pieces from other sets too. And this character just got 2 of them. Yeah, because this one's the one that got some other pieces as well. I will make a note of that. This character, lucky character. Because luck is very character specific. It's something I've noticed. So if you have an unlucky character, try it everyone. Can confirm. Neat. Alright, I'm gonna roll, I know. This is awesome. Making me feel good. It's getting my hopes up. It's gonna kill those hopes at some point. I'm waiting for it. Alright, where's this set? Come on. Okay, we got 3 left. The helmet, the chest, and the belt. Alright. Arguably the 3 kind of ugliest pieces of that set. Okay. We still need to go up the middle. I'm okay with heights too. It's the falling that scared me. Oh no, totally understandable. It doesn't bother me, but yeah, I get it. I totally can understand why people would be afraid of stuff like that. I get it. I've had that issue with my ears too. Yeah, it's not fun. It is not fun. I love your Argus adventures. It inspires me to do the same. Oh, well thank you, Zinti. I appreciate that. And I'm glad people have been enjoying it. I was hesitant to do this type of stuff for a while just because, well, you know, it's not exactly the most thrilling content, but... Alright, that character's done. Next. Our Canadian winters often went into the negative 30C, which is about negative 22F. You're welcome. Dang! That's cold. That is ridiculously cold. 64 degrees here. Also, hello. Hello, Mooks. Glad to have you here. How are you doing? How was your holidays? I guess we're not completely out of the holidays yet. We still have New Year's, but, you know. Oh, it's 5 out of 8. Yeah, we're getting there. Can you believe it? Man. And what did I say earlier? My main has been doing these almost every day. Every other day, every couple days. But almost every day since Legion, since this was current. I did a lot of Legion stuff when this was current. If Silver was here, she could vouch. She did a lot of it with me. And then I get on these alts who haven't done a lick of content, and they go get all that shit. You see why I have alts? It's absolutely ridiculous. Ugh. Why is the belt so colossal? I don't know, man. It's one of those... They had this type of belt for a while. I called it the pregnant belt because they make you look pregnant. They're just so big. Like, dude. It's weird. I don't like any of the belts that do that. I can't stand them. But, whatever. If it completes the set, I'll collect it, so. Alright, time to do it on this boyo. Kraken getting lightheaded from experiencing not trash RNG. Oh, same. Yeah. I mean, yeah. A little lightheaded of Jubilee right there. Just like, what? What? What is this? Is this what it feels like to be normal? I think we all like collecting here. We do indeed. We do indeed. Alright, so that's just 3 more pieces. Nice. Ah, that makes me feel good. Okay, as I'm getting stuck on things. Here we go. Mog is the ultimate end game. It really is, yes. It really is. I'm okay. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. -30 is Prairie's temperatures. Yeah, that's cold. Brr. That is cold. Fahrenheit and Celsius may be completely different from each other, but if there's something that can both agree on, negative numbers is cold. So, oh, it's that one again. Here we go. Nice. Okay, those are both the special ones. Right, I am a Death Knight. Ouch. Gotta just take it on the chin. Or on the knees, rather. My alts have that luck with mounts. My X-Mog is not their type. For other armor. And X-Mog that is not their armor type. I feel that. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, the Mog issues will be solved after 11.0. We'll see how open Blizzard decides to be with it, but fingers crossed that that'll be, at least the Mog will be solved. Cause yeah, it is so common that you'll take an alt or your main through or whatever, trying to get these specific pieces, and everything that you can't learn is what actually drops, and you're like, no, please. Are you farming for the World Defiler set? I had to refarm that on my new main. It was horrid. I'm farming. It's kind of like the World Defilers set, but there's a set for each of the zones. The World Defilers comes from Crocun mainly. A couple of rares in Antoran can drop it, but mainly Crocun. I'm done with that one. I just finished the Antoran Wastes treasure set, and now I'm on the Aradeath one. Plate and Cloth both have sets for all 3 zones specific to their treasures. So, yes, but not that set. It's the Aradeath Lightseeker, I think is what it's called. It's not nearly as cool. The World Defiler set it blows the other sets out of the water. Let me find it here. It's a new way. Nope, that's too far. That's WoD. I need Legion. Where? I saw it. There it is. It's this one. It says Makari, but it's actually Aradeath. Aradeath Lightseeker. It's just a recolor of the Shatari stuff from WoD. There's that one, and we just finished the Triumvirate High Guards, which is from Antoran Wastes, which is just another recolor. So, the World Defilers is this one, and that's the cool one, which looks awful on this character, but otherwise looks fantastic. So we're farming the Lightseeker stuff, trying to get that done. Me too, when I played a ton of Legion, made sure to do the weekly emissary stuff for the boxes, and only one mount ever dropped. The one time I detour from the Khadgar pet hunt is to do the Valajar one mount drops. Of course. Isn't that how it is, Mooks? I feel that. Oh, that's just how it is, man. I think you can see why I prefer Fall/Spring a lot more. Oh yeah, totally understandable. I don't think it's dropped below 20 here yet on the East Coast. Guess it'll become late Jan, March. Yeah, I don't usually get snow myself here in December. It's January, February where it gets really cold. That's when we get our harshest winters. So, it's pretty rare that we get snow in December, which is fine. When I played Paladin, I wanted that one big sword from Nax. I never got it, but when I did it on a priest, however, that sword dropped like money thrown out of the window. Oh gosh. Yep, I know how you feel. Yep. Oh gosh. Well, fingers crossed that won't be a problem anymore in the near future. Let's sure hope so. Because if they make sure to include class tier, weapons, and quests, rares, and treasure drops from the open world, not just instances, we're in good business. But until that day, until they 100% confirm all of that in blue text, I'm just gonna keep farming like normal. As you know me, I'm skeptical. Squint. Hopeful, but skeptical. I'm tired. Aw, I'm sorry. Ooh, I see. I didn't even know that, and I was there all throughout Legion. Yeah, they're really rare drops. Like, you probably wouldn't know about it unless you came across it by accident. I didn't know about it for a long time, even though I did these treasures a lot back when this was current, because I had never gotten, the plate drops until late Legion, when I saw someone with some of the cloth set, and I was like, oh, what's that? They're like, oh, well, it comes from the treasures on Eridath, and I started looking into them, and I was like, by the Titans, am I that unlucky? I couldn't believe it. Because these are a great way to get Veiled Argonite, which you needed for catch-up gear when this was current. I farmed the crap out of this stuff. I loved it. I had fun. That was a fun method of catch-up gear. So yeah, I found out by proxy. Oh no, it's happening! We gotta repeat. It's beginning, guys. We gotta repeat. Beep boop, beep boop. Repeat alert. We got the gloves again. Rut-row. So it begins. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Wrong one. Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of plate on my mage, of course. Go figure. Cat is laying in my lap, purring loudly. I think she knows my anxiety. Aww. She's trying to make you feel better. That's a good kitty. Animals are sensitive to that. That's why they're good companions. Since I got that extended transmog add-on, I'm just seeing the Shrine of the Stormcloth set like, holy crap, I want it. Ah, same. I don't have that one either. I haven't gotten around to farming for that yet. Definitely on my list of things to do. And Mythic Shrine of Storm shouldn't be too hard to farm now, because it would be level 50. So, because only the normal scales up to 60, which I don't know why they did that, but for the non-queued version. But it should be pretty soloable, pretty easy, I'd think. I don't recall having any problem with that. Maybe take like a mage or something so you can just powerhouse your way through it. I don't see any more. Okay, I think this character's done. I remember being really proud of myself for hitting 900 eye level, just to tell you how casual I am. Yep. No, you're fine. Repeat. Oh no, not the dupes. Wow. Exactly. Yep. It's a dupes time. We got the dupes. Same. I looted them like crazy. Only ever got the World Defilers pieces. You'd think those would be the more rare. Yeah, I think the World Defilers actually have a higher drop rate, because now having farmed... Oh, my rep's not high enough, apparently. Well, it's fine. You can just hold on to his gold. I got a lot more of those pieces, so I think those might have a higher drop rate. The Antoran Waste one was definitely a little lower. And this one was the worst. I've gotten really stupid lucky today, which is unusual. But this one I think has the lowest drop rate, unfortunately. Oh, I'm out of plate wares except for my main, which he's loaded with other things right now, so. Okay, well, time to switch accounts. Hold on. Let's see here. The luck is too good. Yep, it is. It's happening. That one expired. That one still got some time on it. We'll do that one. Okay. Also, now I understand why people are farming the Warfronts in groups. I didn't realize the sets were all different. Yep. There's the epic looking set, which is the better set, that comes only from the weekly quest. And you can only do, you can do both normal and heroic if you do just a heroic one, but you can only queue with 10 people. A minimum of 10 people, and it sucks. Which is really lame, because Silver and I confirmed you can indeed do it with only 2 people. You only need 2 people to do the Warfront. Where am I going? I should be hearthing. But you have to have 10 people to queue for it. It's the dumbest thing. I mean, as long as you're level 70, I mean, you can totally do it with just 2 people. But one doing resources, and then the other clearing everything out and protecting. Pushing. That's it. Minimum of 2. Okay, up we go. So didn't get my extremely rare and exclusive shaman only set. However, I got my shield, which is especially spooky because it was the last rare mob I could have gotten before the Warfront flipped. Oh! Well, congrats though. That's awesome. Alright. Back over we go. What do you mean there's a DH at that exact location you logged off on? There's a, that's where when you use the wormhole generator for Shadowlands, that's the spot it puts you in Revendreth. That's why there was someone else there. So, I see people there all the time. Hopefully they change that. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I was wondering what the queue looked like with Warfronts. Disgusting. Don't bother trying to do regular normal queue. You'll be in it for hours and hours and it will probably never pop. Your best luck is to get a group, to be honest. Oh, got it. Yep. That's the spot for, the Shadowlands wormhole generator is zone specific. You can actually pick where you want to go. Some wormhole generators let you do that, some don't. It's not random. And there's specific static spots that the Shadowlands one will put you in. And it's only on a 15-minute cooldown. So that's why if you're going to do any Shadowlands stuff, I highly recommend you grab Engineering for all the characters you're going to be using it on if you can, because it makes getting around the Shadowlands so much better. That's why even though I had my mining all maxed out and all the recipes and crap learned on my main, I was like, I literally never do mining on this character. I don't. So I swapped his mining out for engineering, and I'm like, I've been so happy. I wish I'd done it sooner. Video is coming on all that, but it's gonna be sometime in January. Also, I can confirm there is a Siege of Orgrimmar skip. It puts you at Garrosh's room. However, it sets you to there, as in already past the council door, which is locked, before you beat that fight, which you didn't do because you skipped it, meaning I can't use it to farm the shaman set easier. Boo! That's lame. Boo. Boo. So it's a locked skip. Boo. Great for if you only want Garrosh, but good to know. Thank you for checking, Fluffernuff. What if Blizzard just removed Legacy Laid Locks? Oh man, I'd be in hog heaven if that were the case. I would love that. I really would. I want them to at least let us run all the different difficulties on the pre-Siege of Orgrimmar raids, because those are still locked completely instead of per difficulty. So like if you do 25 heroic Ice Crown, you can't do normal 25 Ice Crown in the same week on the same character. You have to use a different character. So I would love that. If they just removed all those silly locks, that would be fantastic. It's pretty much a Garrosh only skip. Well, good to know. Aren't most of the skips locked? I don't know actually. I never use them. because I want the Mog for all the sets. So I I pretty much never use the skips. I think the only skip I actually use is the Xavius one in Emerald Nightmare. And that's only because I literally have everything else from the other bosses and just need the shoulders from Xavius, the special leather ones. Hey! We got a helmet! Hey! Wow! Wow! What is going on today? That puts us at 6 of 8. We've got 2 pieces left, guys. Wow. Okay. Neat. It's still semi-useful, though. I don't necessarily want it, but Test of Manaroth would match my Horde faction Mog if I wanted to chase after it. Yeah, that'd be the reason I would use it. When everything else is completely farmed out of Mop, or Siege of Orgrimmar, I'll start using the Garrosh skip if I don't have those yet. So, same. Garats, woohoo, more luck towards dupes has been attributed. Yep. WTF, I know, right? What's going on? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. No kidding. Well, you guys know me by now. Oh, there's the boots. Okay. I already had those. There's the dupe. That's okay. That's awesome, though. So what do I need again? The chest and belt? Where'd it go? It disappeared. I hate when it does this. Yeah, chest and belt. Okay. Chest and belt. You got a dupe, but that's okay. This character's particularly lucky today. Merry Christmas to you from Blizzard. Apparently! Man, I'm gonna keep going if that's the case. Cool. Today's got good luck. What is today? Wednesday? I tend to have decent luck on Wednesdays. Cool beans. Alright. Onwards. Still not done. That's good though. Because if I can get this off my list, I don't have a lot of alt spam farms left. I'm getting pretty down there on that type of farm. At least, you know, in terms of open world. And I'm not worrying too much about raid stuff. Yet anyways. Cool. Is there a treasure up here? Yes. No, it's a special one. Okay. Which we don't want, because the special ones don't drop the set. Has to be the generic treasure chests. The RNG ones. I don't know if they did with Dragonflight or not, but I'm so glad they don't do this type of, like, transmog farm anymore. Like, the treasures is fine. I do prefer this over, like, rares. So I guess I would say that. I do prefer treasure over rares just because these types of treasures, how they usually do them at least, is they're just up. You loot as many as are available each day, as opposed to having to wait for when a rare comes up with a specific rotation or sitting there waiting for hours for it to spawn or whatever. You know, the norm. So I will take treasures over rares. And you don't have to like sit there and try to fight with it, and your level doesn't matter with this to a point. So that's nice. Okay. Well. Almost done on this character, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's check the middle. Okay. Think I got all the treasures, but it doesn't hurt to check the middle anyways. Sometimes the map doesn't quite reach. Okie dokie, yep. Okay. On to the next character then. Dump my gold. Alright, nice character. Next. Stretch. Ugh. There we go. It's the advantage of being at a standing desk. Stretching is a lot easier. Alrighty. Next character. Again! Bing! And thus the Alt Army marches on. It does indeed. It's exactly why having an Alt Army is very nice. Well, and it spreads your luck out a little bit too, because like if you're only farming on your main, that means you're kind of locked to whatever kind of luck stats, hidden luck stats your main has. So, which mine, as we know, is trash. So, I have a lot of alts that are a lot luckier, and it really is kind of a character thing. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I swear there is a hidden luck ratio assigned when you make a new character. Because I do have lucky characters, and I have very unlucky characters, and I can tell you who most of them are. So, kinda interesting. Need more than one shaman? Yep, I absolutely recommend it. If you're gonna do any sort of Mog farming, definitely grab more than one. I'm surprised a lot of the BFA rep mounts are less than 10% obtained. I thought I was super late with the Storm's Wake one. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised because they're newer, quote unquote. And the Paragons for them, while they're pretty easy to farm, there's no, whatever you call it, BFA time walking yet for some reason. And I think people are waiting. They're probably waiting. Whoops, I knocked something over. Ugh. People are probably waiting until BFA time walking comes out and then farm the rep that way, I would imagine. That would be my guess. There we go. Treasure. Where's this at? Oh, got 4 BFA reps left. Nice, you're getting there. Ah, it's up there. The luck stat is directly proportional to how much money your account has paid to Blizzard. I wish that were true, because if that were the case, I'd have everything done by now. I've paid them way too much money over the years. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Nice. Okay. There we go. Get out of this little hole. There we go. All right. Oh, true. I kind of was going to wait for BFA time walking to finish the 4 left, which are more annoying in my opinion. Champs of Azeroth, Rajani, Uldum, Tortolan. But I've made decent progress just doing the Paragon quest and mission table. Yeah, I'd say just do the emissaries. I mean, that'd be kind of the easiest way to just kind of chillaxedly go at them. I don't know when they're going to do BFA time walking. We should have had it already, but we haven't. But they probably got to do some funky scaling finagling because they messed up the normal versions and made them scale up to 60. Even if you just walk in, like the queued version I'd get if that scaled up to 60. But the just regular, I don't know if they've changed it yet, but it's a little strange. Same with normal island expeditions too. But heroic and mythic only go up to 50. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why they did that. That's a little strange. No, it's not additive, Kraken. From 200% of 0 is still 0. I mean, sure. But I've paid a lot more than probably a lot of people have. Alright, let's see. All of the race changes, faction changes, name changes, server transfers over the years. Shrine of the Storm set drops one item from the last boss, Mythic. Are you referring to the Shrine of the Storm set? I have no idea. All I know is it comes from Mythic. I have not tried to farm for it yet. You'd have to look up how that works. I've not tried it yet. When you do island expeditions and you kill rares, do all those rares have a chance to give you a mountain pet? No, it's not from what you kill on the island, it's just from completing the island itself. And what you get from the island is relative to what the island is. So if it's like it's an island that has the Valajar invading it, or like maybe it's the Yormond or whatever it's called, Yorindal island, you'll get like Valajar stuff. You don't have to worry about what you're killing in it anymore. That was changed quite a while ago now. But that's if you actually get anything from the island. I never do. I bought all of my stuff from the chests that you can buy on the vendor. Which, again, is relative, the loot from those are relative to what category it is, so. It's not too bad, to be honest. I'm glad they added the chests, because I didn't get a single one of my mounts from the actual island itself. Wasn't lucky enough. Okay. Grab this. Well, we'll come back. I need to check up here real quick. Oh yeah. I found islands got buffed a bit the hard way. I struggled in my 60 for a normal one. Yeah, it's just normal. You can do heroic and mythic a lot easier because those only go up to 50. It got buffed. Why? It's because they made BFA go up to 60 instead of leaving it at 50. For, like, open world, but not the raids, but the dungeons they did. But only normal, not heroic and mythic. Same with island expeditions. It's really weird. I don't know why. I don't like it. I hope they revert it. It's gross. And it's made things very confusing and annoying to try to farm. It's very strange. Maybe it didn't, it's just the level squish. Nope, it's not the level squish. They actually did buff it. It is 100% confirmed. It was on purpose. So, it was on purpose. I don't know why. I'm bringing my 463 mage through Mythic Shrine of Storm, and yeah, it's 50, so not so bad. 463? Damn! Yeah, you're not gonna have any issues. My mage is like 417. Yeah, that's high in my book. I made jokes about Shadowlands never getting flagged for Legacy, but I genuinely think that Shadowlands become Legacy before BFA does. Yeah, same, Fluffernuff, same. I mean, technically BFA is Legacy loot, so it actually is already set to Legacy loot. Shadowlands is not. But in terms of being able to actually do it, which I think is what you're referring to, is, yeah, it's a little... They're supposedly going to be fixing that, at least being able to do some of the mechanics sometime the end of this expansion. But we'll see. That's all I can say. We'll see. I've been hearing that for years. Whatever. You have a paladin of every race that can be one? I do indeed. I have a paladin of every race class, of every race paladin combo. And I also have paladins in waiting to be race changed when paladin becomes available for other races. So I do indeed. I just know my ma was steamrolling islands on solo under 70 and I was struggling to get my normal done. That's why. Don't bother with normal. Normal sucks now, so do the mythics. Looks like we have an ad break. My mage is the one who has timed a couple 15s. Badly, mind you. But hey, you did 15s at all. That's more than I did. Alright, next character. Boop. Next. Like this character, this Zandalari Paladin. She's going to be an orc when they become available. That's why her name is Krimdar and why she's green. She's gonna be an orc. So, yeah. When your ma knows the secret sauce. Exactly. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. Over we go. Whee! Again! More treasures! Yay! No, this farm isn't so bad though. This one's not nearly as bad as some of the other farms. Is that all you have? You just have that one? Ah, you're supposed to ride the alpaca. You don't have a macro, that's why. That's okay. Oh my, this means I can farm the BFA Mythic Dungeon mounts. You can indeed. They only go up to 50, and you shouldn't have any issues on a geared 70. Like, BFA Mythic, and that goes for the Shadowlands Mythic as well. Dungeons tend to scale a lot better than the raids do. For obvious reasons, I should think. Because it's only, you know, a 5-man instead of 20. But, yeah, Mythic Shadowlands dungeons, Mythic BFA dungeons, easy peasy. You can farm for both those. I'm just waiting until they do the Mog change. That way, you can I can farm whatever Mog, and waiting for Shadowlands to go Legacy loot. It's not Legacy loot yet, which really is frustrating because there's a lot of fantastic transmog out of the Shadowlands instances that I really want. Boo. I want that Krog, and the Tomb Dino is good too. Yes, they have some great dungeon mounts from BFA. You know, I'm not exactly opposed to it anymore from a gameplay perspective or anything. WoW isn't the same game it was, but it is a bit weird to think of Orc Paladins specifically, considering Paladins were made specifically to fight and kill orcs. I wouldn't say they were specifically made for that, but it's definitely relative. There we go. Let's see, that's good. I'll be doing the Shadowlands ones too. Never got the Autumn Crown from Miss Tuna Scythe. Yeah, that one's a good one. I do like that crown. Those are really cool. But we've had Orc Paladins for a long time. Same with Undead and Gnomes and various other races. They're just not playable. And for some reason. Because they're part of the Argent Dawn. Is it the Argent Dawn? Or is it the Silver Hand? One of those two. Whoever it is that owns Eastern Plaguelands. If you look at the NPCs that are around these different areas guarding, not in Light's Hope, but around the other areas, there are other races. So they do exist in game, and they have for a long time. Blizzard just doesn't want to acknowledge them for some reason. And then the Argent Dawn said, you know what? Orc Paladins with plot armor, you're welcome. Exactly. Of course my 2 dropped so far in trying to storm his plate. Oh yeah, for sure. And my Gnome Warrior has a Paladin transmog. I know, I can't wait for Paladin, the other races, to finally be able to be the other classes. Playing any other MMO or other RPG just makes me so sad. That's one thing I never liked about WoW, was how restrictive it is in terms of its... Like, it tries to apply very restrictive lore to its races, treating them like as the same people instead of individuals, which I never liked. I was never into that. What if I want to be different from the rest of my people? What if I don't like the rest of my people? What if I don't believe in the same religion as the rest of my people? We don't even do that in real life. You know? Why would I want to be grouped in a game? I don't. So, you know. That's me. I'm what they call a free thinker. Dun dun dun. Even Western Plaguelands, I dare say. True, I think they're in Western as well. You're right. Let's see, where's this treasure? That's up there, isn't it? Yep, it's with the bad stairs. Eh. Here we go. They were made to kill orcs? Eridar Pally. Yes. I mean, they weren't really made to kill orcs specifically, but that was definitely part of it. It's in of it. Eridar Pally, yes. I mean, the Eridar have been able to be Pallies for a long time, but... because their version, they brought the Naru stuff, which is interesting. Technically, the original Paladins come from Tyr. That's why they were called Tyrsguard in Tyrsfall. They used Tyr's light, which is light of the Titans, not of the Naru, and it's a different light. It's the light of Order, which the Naru are related to, but their holy light are from the Naru, which is interesting. Which I don't know when exactly, but the Paladins after Tyr fell later turned to the Naru for the light, since he was no longer around, he couldn't provide that anymore. Which is interesting because isn't he back now? I haven't done those quest lines yet, but don't we actually successfully bring him back? And he's like, oh shit, stuff. So does that mean we could have Tyr's light again? Because that would be interesting. Because he's who made the silver hand. So that's why I say the Paladins weren't made specifically to kill orcs. They're a lot older than you realize. There you go. Where's the door? Here it is. I want to be a gnome paladin who serves Bwonsamdi. That would be pretty great, to be honest. I would crusade for Bwonsamdi. I would. Well, not following the D&D path would be its downfall if the devs didn't start lifting those restrictions already. Oh yeah, for sure. Treasure. There it is. Nice. GIF. Boo. Well, we're back to the normal no luck, not even dupes situation, which is fine. I got a lot of stuff today, but man, wouldn't just put the cherry on the cake if I could get the whole set today. I know that's asking for a lot, but I would love that. The quality of life is becoming a big asset in MMORPG. Agreed. Love the QL. They should merge all allied races with the normal race. 100% agreed, Frostbeard. I really still hard believe that the races that are identical physically to their normal races should be customizations, not a separate allied race. Because then that would give us room, too, for actual allied races like Naga and Ogre and Tuskar and Arakoa and all of the actually different races. Because an Eridar is an Eridar. Eridar are both Draenei and Minari and Lightforge. They're just factionally different. But you know Blizzard and factions. If you're of a different faction, you're of a different race. Which is like saying Republicans and Democrats are two different races. Which some people might say they are, but they're not. They're both human. Last I checked. It's a little weird. My favorite thing in WoW is the light and shadow. Same. The light and shadow stuff is just great. Light and void. Love it to death. Death is pretty up there for me, too. Death stuff. Arcane's... I like all of it. I was like, Arcane is too. Well, the life stuff is great. Pfft, all of it. All of it's cool. This reminds me, we'll be able to mix specs together in War Within, right? Kind of. Not really. I think what you're thinking of is the hero talents, which is just kind of its own thing from what I've seen. It's not so much mixing specs. I'd love to be able to, though. Okay. The Tide Sage ensemble drops from 2 Shrine of the Storm bosses, at least according to all the things. Oh, interesting. Good to know. So it's not all of them. It's probably the last 2 bosses, though, isn't it? RP Realms should have more races available. Or just lift the restriction entirely, because if it was only for RP, then everyone would play RP. And that wouldn't be fair to people who don't want RP, you know? Okay. Take Quadrillion. Here we go. Here we go. Second and third boss. Okay, that's not so bad. So you don't have to do the last boss then. That's good. Because the last boss sucks. And that one you can actually fail on if you don't DPS him fast enough. He'll one-shot you. Or mind control you. Which it can be done, but, you know, it makes it annoying. Okay. Whee! Alright. Okay. Not seeing any treasures over here, just the special ones. You got the Stormlurker Cowl, congrats! Yeah, those are great. I love those sets. That's the Tide Sage stuff, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Eh. Okay. Turn. Yep, none over here. Whoa. Ooh, stretch. Also, good thing about the different portals for Mythics can help get you around easy for those X packs. Absolutely. Did you hear that those are going account wide next expansion as well? All the more reason to get the plus 20 portals. Haha. I wish I had more of the BFA ones. I don't, but still. I've killed some rares waiting for Mythics. Nice. Definitely a good way to do it. Man, I am not seeing a lot of treasures. Where are all the treasures at? Hello? Hey, was there an add-on that tells you which of your alts have done lockouts? There is indeed. It's called, I think it's just called Instance Lockouts. Let me look. Instance Lockouts. Do you mind? I'm busy. No, it's saved instances. That's what it is. Saved instances. There it is. Saved instances. That's it. And you can pull up this little thing here and it'll tell you who's done what. And you can customize it too. By default, it shows a lot of different stuff, including dailies, weeklies, all kinds of different things. Ah, we got the helmet again. We're getting into dupe territory, guys. The dupes are happening. WoW just goes full 14 and lifts all restrictions on race class, and you can swap classes on the same character like you swap professions. Except with a special Blizzard touch, you always restart at level 1. And did you know there's a special raid ready boost just for you? I wouldn't lie, that would be really nice. I would like that. There is a few characters I would love to swap classes on. You know, older characters that I made as they are, and then the new class came out, and I was like, shit, they would be perfect as this class. But I don't want to lose all that progress I have on that character, but I have to. So, I have to choose between progress they've done or the new class that I want them to be, which blows. So, I would be all for that. Oh yeah, I'm not doing plus 20 portals. Oh, gotcha. I thought that's what you were referring to, I'm sorry. This actually reminded me, I just redid the new Lordaeron storyline thing where you remove the Blight. They had the one part where Kalia spoke to Margrave, Zendane, about the nature of undeath. You perceive a difference where there is none. I know, isn't that great? I was so pleased. I did that with Canary. I think we even did it on stream. Did we do that one on stream? We might have streamed that one. I was so pleased because yes, necromancy is necromancy. Necromancy is if you raise the dead. It doesn't matter if it's light or water or whatever. It's necromancy. The paladins technically use necromancy too, they just won't admit it. There is no difference. If you're messing with the dead, you're messing with necromancy. That's what that is. Death magic can be separate from it, which is cool. And I love that. I was like, thank you! Lore! Yes! So pleased. I was so pleased about that. Because, yeah, it's very easy to see all the magics as so different, which they are, but there is a lot of overlap, too, between the different magic pillars. They all work together in some way, shape, or form, which I really like. So, I just meant that the Dawn of the Infinite portal room by this Keystone Lady. Oh, those. Okay. I thought you meant the portals you get from Mythic Plus. Got you. I gotcha. I'm with you now. Saved instances. Yes, that's a good one. Definitely handy. Alright, let's see. I don't mind. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Quite surprised there isn't a class swap product in the shop by now. Yeah, like, I get why they haven't, because they've tied up so much stuff in the game to be very rigid, it feels like. So specific to your class, specific to your race, specific to your faction. That undoing those restrictions really messes up a lot. And I get it, because that's just how the game was built. So maybe that's something they'll do in the far future. I would love that. Even if I had to start at level 1, as long as it didn't undo progress I've done in other things. Like my Mage Tower stuff. If I wanted to restart my Warrior, I would like the Mage Tower stuff to not relock itself, if that makes sense. So I'd probably never change those classes, those characters anyways, but you get my point, I hope. I don't mind re-leveling. Just don't undo what I already did and just have me level somewhere else. Or how I had proposed it before in a podcast I used to do with Canary about stuff we wanted to see, was I'd love like a quest line. This is how they could make order halls relevant again. If you wanted to change classes, you could go through a whole progression of quests to show you and teach you how to be the new class. And I would love that. That would be so cool. So you know, stop being the other class and you go through training, as it were, to become the new one. That would be really neat. And very lore-based, you know? It'd be in-game, because you can't tell me characters actually, like, in the story don't ever change their chosen class. It's like changing a profession or a career. You're gonna do that from time to time. No one stays the same forever. And the few that do, I feel like, are rarer than the ones that don't. Oh, hey Kraken, how are you? I'm pretty good. How are you doing, Namu? I'm doing fantabulous. 14, one character can be every class? Apparently, yes. You can swap classes, which is interesting. Are you guys still considering podcasting? Would love that. Nope, our podcasting days are over. It's too much of a pain. They were not very liked, so they really hurt the channel. And, but those are all available for you if you want to see them, the old ones on my archive channel. But no, I have no intention of doing any more podcasts. It didn't do very well. And they were too much of a hassle to try to record. Because Canary's got a very restrictive schedule. And Silver's not available a lot. So it's very difficult to try to do that with them. Alright, next character. I would argue it's a matter of perspective. I think the source and the means means there's a difference. If they're all the same thing because of the end result, that's just the ends justify the means situation. There's lots of ways to be right about the same thing. Yes, I agree with you, but to a point. Because it's not so much that it's all the same thing. That's not what they're talking about. It's just the fact that necromancy is necromancy no matter what magic you're using, is what that specifically was referring to. So, if you used... Like, the Void does it a lot. The Void resurrects the dead and possesses the dead and uses them too. That is a form of Void necromancy. And that's what they were talking about, specifically. So. I made podcasting. It's okay, I knew what you meant. You're fine. Worst part is that Blizzard has proven to have the resources to save progress. They did it with Renown, and they're going to do it with Reputations. They have the means to save progress, so if they want to save Professions or even class swapping eventually, they could. They definitely could, and I'm hoping that they do that sort of thing in the future, because, especially with Professions, that's something that's been really a pain in my bahookie pretty much the entirety of me playing WoW. Wanting to drop a profession for a while to give a new one a shot finding out you don't like it, but you can't really go back to the old one without refarming all of the recipes you lost. Because the only ones you can get back are the Legion ones. And it just sucks. Nothing about that is fun. Final Fantasy 14, the type of weapon you could equip determines your class. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't get very far in it when I played. I'm not really into JRPGs myself, so my knowledge on Final Fantasy is quite limited. In terms of the MMO, specifically. I'm good, running Nax on 8 characters trying to get the tokens for my tier 3. Nice! Good luck, Namu. That's a long farm for sure. Those tier tokens are stingy, I feel like. Oh yes, I love that storyline. Yes, it was a good one. I really liked the Kalia stuff. So if you equip a shield and a sword, you are a paladin. If you equip a two-handed sword, you are a dark knight. Interesting. I don't know if I like that, but I get it. Yeah, half of them so far got lucky, I think. Nice. Well, hopefully you have good luck on the rest of your tier token drops. Those can be really stingy. Especially Kel'Thuzad. I was stuck farming him for a long time because he did not want to drop my tier. It was frustrating. Alright. Boop. Where's this treasure at? Looks like it's in the house. Here it is. Get out of here. Do you mind? Please. Okay, okay. Alright. And around we go. Are Death Knights just Shadow Paladins? Kind of. For the difference between Paladins and Death Knights, at least in the WoW instance, is Death Knights were raised for a different purpose, whereas Paladins swear like an oath willingly. You can become a Death Knight willingly now, I guess, but back in the day, at least. Because, like, how priests have a lot of shadow spells, I thought it'd be cool if some were prepared to, peppered into Pally, too. Well, the shadow you're thinking of is a different kind of shadow. There's the Shadow of Death, which is Death Knights, and there's the Shadow of Void, which is Shadow Priest. So 2 different kinds of shadow. There we go. But I don't disagree with you. I would love a Void Paladin. I would love a Void Paladin. I would love more Void in Death Knight stuff. That'd be cool too. There's a treasure up there. I see it. Blizz haven't made it easy for themselves. No, they really haven't. They really haven't. There's a lot going on that they're gonna have to futz with. It's gonna be interesting. 1,642 different schools of magic? Right. Like, it's theoretically not too difficult. It's just there is a lot of crossover. But I think if they adhere more to their cosmic chart that they've revamped... I got the shoulders again. No! No! No, the dupes! Anyway. If they adhere more to the cosmic chart and stick to it that way... that'll make things a lot easier. Because we do have one. We have both one from the perspective of Death and one from the perspective of Arcane. But they're basically the same thing. They're just shifted slightly. And if you don't know what I'm looking up, or talking about, look up the WoW Cosmic Chart and you'll see what I mean. It covers all of the different... I got the wrists again! No! No! Anyway... It covers all the different pillars of the pantheons of different kinds of magics and the magics that they relate to. So that'll help you kind of like see it. And the ones that are close to each other, think of them as Venn diagrams. So like, you know, You can mix them. Like you see a lot of Arcane and Life working together. That's Boomy's spells. That's Boomy 101. All of their abilities are Arcane or Life. Because they're very heavily related. Which is interesting. So, stuff like that. Yeah, I brought up Shadow and Pally's and someone was telling me that's just Death Knight and that wasn't what I was talking about. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's see. Is there any treasure over here? I love Gnome Warriors. The wee battle shouts. Yeah, it's so cute. I love it. Nope, just the special one. Alright. I mean, this is actually a 1 + 3 = 4 versus 3 + 1 = 4 here, but it's actually a little bit of clarification. In 14, the job system is pretty much industry standard. You play this class with a set of abilities unlocked at these levels. However, on top of that, the classes use a specific type of weapon too. Those weapons have different models, but yeah, Paladins I wield a shield, Warriors wield an axe, Bards wield a bow. Got you. See, my ideal RPG setup would be, I guess, more ESO style. The class, you choose your class, but you can be any of the roles, so healer, DPS, or tank, ranged or melee, on the same class, and you can use whatever weapon you want, or whatever armor you want. But it's the class that you chose that defines your theming. So like if I chose Paladin, just generic Paladin, I could do all 3 roles, like they can now. I could wear whatever armor I wanted, so I could do, we'll say a medium or light, we'll say light armor. And I could use whatever weapon. So I could use like a staff and a shield. Like that would be my ideal RPG. Those are the type of things I would like to see. I'm fine with not changing classes if they were less restrictive. So, that's what I would want. 'Cause that would be really cool. So I could be a chainmail wearing paladin that uses a shield and a staff, and I'm a healer. Like, paladins can obviously already be healers, but you know what I mean, as an example. That'd be really cool. Well, I guess this is our last character. We are at the end of stream here. Have you done any fishing in Dragonflight? I have not. I have not done much with professions besides using them to level in Dragonflight. I kind of stopped doing any Dragonflight stuff in 10.1.5 and shifted focus to legacy content. Because I just don't care for a lot of the Dragonflight systems. Those will be easier to do solo later, so. But no, I've done pretty much zero fishing for Dragonflight stuff. But alright, we are at the end of stream here though. We are out of time today, I'm afraid. So I guess we'll call it good there. Let's see, today's Wednesday, so I will be back again tomorrow. So here's my schedule if y'all... Whoops, that is not... That's the wrong button. There you go. Check out the schedule if you need to see my times in your own time zone. Twitch will shift it for you. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. So I'll see you all later. Thank you all for being absolutely lovely. I love all of you. Hugs and kisses. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!